Good morning to those who listen. It is August 26, 2018, 3:20 a.m. I'm trying to make this short because I got to get to bed so I can get up for church and then go home and take a nap. I have not getting much sleep lately. I've been working a lot and not having time for anything, and it really sucks. But I got home from doing the karaoke, and it takes me a little bit of time to unwind. I mean, I've only been home for a little more than an hour, and I ate something, and then I checked my stuff on the computer, and I just went over to the YouTube to get it on my TV and just going through the latest videos. And one I came across was the Exalted Lamb one, and I haven't got to watch a lot of it yet, and I don't have time to right now. So, Exalted Lamb, I will get back to it. I'm so far behind on everything. But and I hope you don't mind. I'm going to use a little bit of your video here to show something that I thought about, and it I don't know. I just was thinking, and been thinking about these channels, and I try to get on people's channels, subscribe to channels that are mostly Christian channels that I believe are uh, working for God and trying to show people what's going on so we can be prepared and we turn to the Lord, and get saved before it's too late, because there's not much time left. And each day that goes by, I'm worried that these people aren't going to get a chance to hear, or if they have heard, they're not believing, and we just got to really try harder, I guess. I don't know how much harder we can try, but just we're showing great evidence, and there's a few people that are seeing and knowing that what we're seeing is not normal, and it's coming to a head. I think there's not much time. There's going to be an event coming, and then more events, bigger events. I mean, bigger than what we've already seen, which is already biblical, I believe. Look at everything that's happening with earthquakes, volcanoes, hurricanes, tsunamis, floods, wildfires. My goodness. I don't know. I can think back, if this stuff would have been happening 10 years ago, would it be the same reaction? I think people would probably think more so that it was coming to be, the last days. But now it just seems like when everything is really super happening, nobody thinks that it's God. That these are signs from God, and I'm just amazed and baffled how people don't realize this. And then with all this technology and stuff too, people are just so consumed with their phones. I've seen so many people, and just look around and watch people. When they're on their phones, it's like they're consumed by them, and it's like you try to get their attention or something, and they're just in that phone. And I see the brainwashing. I see the control that this thing has over people, and people don't see it. They just think, oh, it's technology, it's great, blah blah blah. But it's taking over. All right, I'm going off here a little bit, but anyway, okay. Now, Exalted Lamb was talking about. I should put it up there. I'm thinking I was going to, but I get it on the TV, not on here. I'll throw it up here. But there's a shout out to you, Exalted Lamb, putting out some good stuff, and I believe that you're doing God's work, God's purpose. And there's only a few of us really out here. I mean, there's a lot on YouTube, but it's just a small percentage that's actually you know uh, doing this for the Lord, doing this for God. and not just showing, evidence of stuff that's happening, but, the whole big picture with, we need to recognize hold on a minute, something's happening. I've been hearing police cars out, but they pass by too fast. Anyway, there's not very many channels that are religious, and I know that these channels are also starting to get harassment and persecution. What's the word I'm looking for? And I just feel like these channels are going to start getting deleted, and we're going to lose them. And then, so that's why I think it's also important that we get these messages out as fast as we can, because we don't know how much longer we'll be able to be giving these messages. All right, so now I just view on things. I'm just going to go to the subscriptions. That should be the easiest. Oh, and there's so I see too. All right, here's another thing. I'm getting off on stuff. There's so many things that I've been trying to get done, but and something happens in the about because I've been so busy with everything that I need to write. I was writing some of the stuff down, but I don't know. I just don't have time for nothing. And last night after I got home, I watched this. I just kind of played it while I was doing all, everything, eating and whatever, getting everything done that I had to get done, and was just listening. And let me find it. It's just amazing. Green Moon. Come on. That one, the music is or something else, so I wasn't really going to that, watching that one. Here it is. All right, the two AOC network. I really what happened? Please, I don't need no problems. Don't do this to me, YouTube. I'm already going way too long, and I gotta get to bed. Why? I don't even know what happened. I went all the way back to the beginning. Really? That video, What's Wrong with the Sun? I should maybe retitle that something else. Like, God is coming. Oh my God, look at what's going on. What is happening? I'm not on the video. Why? Let's see if I click into this and get out of whatever I was in. That wouldn't even show up. All right. But anyway, this guy here, let me stop it. Please stop. Pause. Oh my goodness. Well, that's what that was. Here. All right. Every time I think it's paused, it's not. And there's other episodes too that I had a chance to watch, and I didn't watch this whole thing. I kind of listened to I listened to it all. I actually watched the whole thing because it was really good, but I wasn't watching it all the time. I was listening the whole time for sure and watching some parts. There, I finally got a pause. God, what do I have to do to pause this? Oh my God! Now it's going into full screen. I'm getting so far off. I'm gonna forget what I was even talking about in the first place. I just wanted to show you this, and I put it in a link I think no, I didn't yet, or did I? I can't remember. Wow, I can't believe this. I don't have the time. I'm wasting time. I'm making this long. I hate making long videos. No one wants to sit and wait while somebody's having technical difficulties. I hate it. All right, well, here it is anyway. AOC Network, two witnesses. He has a really unique perspective on the two witnesses, of who the two witnesses could be. And I just was amazed at how he came up with the stuff. But it's really interesting because I really think it's possible. And I don't know. Let me know if you guys get a chance to watch this, watch it and think. Because I don't know, it's just amazing. Back to me. No, it's not letting me. Get back to the Exalted Lamb. I'm looking it up. I mean, I'm thinking you guys can see him, and no, you can't. So nerve-wracking and annoying waiting for YouTube and or the internet or whatever's causing this slowness. Ugh. All right, where is it? All right, here it is. Evidence that pre-planned Hawaii tsunami is coming. Now, I don't know if he's predicting that it's going to be on August 27th that it happens. I haven't got that far in the video yet, and I'm not going to be able to do it tonight. That's right, when the part I wanted to.
Emergency sirens blaring in Honolulu yesterday. FEMA says it has pre-staged food, water, generators, and other necessities around the islands. Major airlines.
Actually, that was like perfect if it would pause right there.
Fees for travelers affected by the hurricane, including United, Delta, Alaska Airlines. CNN's Miguel Marquez live in Paula on the southern part of the
pause, for God's sake.
Miguel, what are you seeing? Evacuations in the population.
Oh my God.
So basically, it's still a very powerful hurricane.
I don't play that little bit, that little chunk there, and then I would get to what I was trying to get at. But thank you, Exalted Lamb, in advance. I was just trying to use a little tiny clip to make a point about what you're saying in Hurricane Lane. But, oh my gosh, it's not. But, yeah, I can see from your okay. All right, you can stop. This is awful. I can't believe how long this is taking. I might as well just start over. This is awful. I mean, the length part. How long it's taking. But anyway, the point of this whole thing was to say that, you know, they're saying that, you know, they got FEMA. I don't know if they said FEMA camps, but FEMA's there, and they have shelter and food and water. And I'm just thinking, you know, did they purposely steer this storm, this hurricane? And I know there's lots of channels that think that, you know, this is geoengineered and they purposely steered it that way. And, you know, it's very possible. And the first one, Hector, that went close by, it passed nearby, that could have been steered there too, but maybe they just couldn't quite get it there, or it was who knows. And then because it is weird how there was two hurricanes, and it's rare that Hawaii sees a hurricane. I don't know. The whole thing is just so crazy that you have to think there's something going on. It can't just be natural. And that's another thing I can't understand, how people can think that all this is just natural or normal. But the FEMA, you know, this whole thing about FEMA. I gotta start this whole video over. This is way too long, and that ruined all. They've screwed I screwed up my. How long has this been going? Ugh. I started it at 20. It's been 15 minutes. My goodness. Ugh. I'm sorry. I'll have to just publish it, and it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm not trying to make it long, but I'm going to have to watch the rest of your video to see what you're saying exactly. I really think that it is possible, especially when we were thinking maybe Hector was going to hit Hawaii, that it would hit, drop all that rain on it, maybe cool it down for a while, and then the pressure builds up. Also all the extra lava would be hardening up and forming more land, and then if there's an eruption, if there's an earthquake, or both, kaboom! That whole land slump or whatever it is could fall into the ocean and cause a tsunami. And that, I was thinking back then that could be the event that happens. Not the big one, but a smaller one, which would still be big. If that happened, the tsunami hits the West Coast, there's going to be a lot of deaths. The power grid's going to go out. Banks are going to be stopped. People there, and if the whole, even if it's like just like the grid from the west, the power grid from the west, and it causes that to go out, and there's multiple states without electricity. There's going to be people without cell phones. You're not going to be able to get internet, TV. What's going to happen? It's going to be chaos. Wow, I kind of went off there, but the main thing, I guess, out of everything is, and what we're trying to say with, Exalted Lamb, there's other channels out there that are Christian religious channels, trying to show the signs that's going on. Paul Begley. And I can't even think of a lot of them. I'm just tired. I need to get to bed. But we're trying to show that, time is short. And all this stuff that's happening is not, just normal stuff. This is signs. And that's what I don't get. People don't see this. And even people that would normally think, oh, yeah, if there was something happening, you'd know. And those people are like, and it's just, and there's a lot of Christians too that just don't see what's going on. And it just amazes me. I don't know. I don't get it. It makes me wonder what's going on. Are they brainwashed too? Why are we, the only ones that are seeing this? That's what it seems like. It seems like we're seeing it, and others just, we can tell people about it, and they're like, and they turn a blind eye, or they just don't want to hear it, or something, or they just flat out don't believe it. Like I told a friend today, was talking about the moon, and I was like, yeah, the moon's been way out of position, way off, and I don't know. He just kind of brushed it off. I'm like, you can see it. I did a video on the moon. Oh God, I gotta do that too. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't know what happened. I don't have no time. I wish I didn't have to work so I could do this more. But I don't know. God will figure that out too. I gotta take more advantage of my days off for sure. But I was working 2 jobs the last 2 days, so I was working. Well, the one day they called, but yesterday now. Jeez, I worked a little more than 5 hours, and then another 5 hours. Not all consecutive. But I'm really tired. All right. Wow, this went off terrible. And I don't blame anybody if they turned it off. But check out Exalt the Lamb. I will check your video out too. God, there's so many videos. And another shout out to Strawberry Forever. She's got some good stuff. I haven't watched anything. I watched a few of her videos, and there's like you can see the Sun Simulator, plain as day. You know what's going on. I don't know. I just feel like like a lot of the stuff we're doing is just for a lot of people it's just going to be in vain. They're not even if they see it, they're just going to make an excuse of what it is. Just have something to say something. Oh well, blah blah blah, and then it's just normal to them again. Or somebody else says something and says, "Oh, this is what it is." I don't know. I'm frustrated. All right, going to bed so I can get to church tomorrow in the morning. Everybody have a good night. Good night. A good morning now, because by the time you see this, it's going to be morning. Have a good morning. Have a good Sunday, and have a good week, a blessed week, and remember to give God the glory. Say thank you to Jesus for everything He's doing in your life, and just pray. Pray for the full armor of God. Pray for the Holy Spirit to guide you, strengthen you, comfort you, and show you the truth. I love everyone. God bless you all. Have a good day.